Hello, my name is Tashana Tripp, and I'm here to discuss technical issues. Preferably in my field, it would be the healthcare field. And in general, a major problem that we have in the healthcare system is healthcare acquired infections, meaning when patients go to the hospital for a particular procedure, they end up with something extra. Staph and like simple infections that happens because healthcare staff do not properly wash hands. They go from room to room, deal with different patients. That leads to patients getting things such as contact precaution. They could bring in an infection from the room previous to this patient. And as a result of this technical issue, there has been reported deaths because of this situation has not been addressed. I work in the healthcare field, and I see with my own eyes that there is a problem with safety, cleanliness, especially when dealing with patients. There need to be more protocols in place, a lot of monitoring. Management need to pretty much up their game as far as watching the healthcare staff, monitoring, making sure that they have the proper antiseptics, things, soap in each room, have meetings and services, staying compliant, because there's something that needs to be done all the time. Cleanliness that will never go away. It can cost lives, and it can be avoided if people take the proper steps to make sure that the patient's safety, the healthcare staff safety, and overall everyone's safety is a priority. I've seen situations whereas catheters are hanging on the floor, and catheters are sterile. Okay? So you have to be very careful with those. I see situations whereas bedside tables are not clean. This is where patients eat. This is their pretty much table while they're there. I know. So it's as if you would not want to eat on something unclean. So you have to look at the patient and realize, emphasize. Okay. But as far as the safety, I think safety is first for everything. And I think that taking that and using it as a priority, especially if you're a healthcare worker, things will flow better and everything else will fall in place. Because even in surgery, sterilization, I know in general that needs to be taken seriously. And not only patients are infected, it could be staff members, and staff members have to care for patients, so it can be an ongoing cycle. So I think that overall, in general, around the world, safety first, because issues such as deaths that happen, simple, like people with illnesses and they have staff on top of that end up losing their lives because of a situation. I think it's unethical. And it starts with safety, and that's one issue that I feel that needs to be taken into consideration because patients are important. Staff is important. Overall, everyone's safety is important. So we want to have a clean, healthy, safe environment. And our loved ones that goes in the hospital, their needs are addressed. They go home, and everything will be okay. You wouldn't want anyone to come in, end up with something else, probably don't leave out, and things like that could have been avoided. So proper hand washing, sanitation, cleaning surfaces, everything of that nature. And that's one issue in the healthcare field that definitely needs to be addressed. Protocols need to be in place. And management need to step up their game to make sure that everyone's safety needs are addressed. This is Tashana Tripp. I am signing out. And it was a pleasure. And remember, safety first.